Welcome back to Beyond the Shoot. This is Back to School for 205 Live Cruiserweights. To start off the night, we have a feud that's been going on for the past couple of months, weeks. We have Drew Gulak versus Lince Dorado, as he likes to say, Lince Dorado. I'm going to give this a C+. I was going to give it a C- because it did kind of drag along. It took a little while for it to kind of come together. Lince Dorado did show what he's capable of. I feel like him and Kalisto are on the same level, and I just feel like they're having fun. Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik, they're having fun. They're having fun with this position they're being put in, and you can tell in the wrestling. It's great. Drew Gulak does what he does. He does his mat wrestling. I personally don't like Drew Gulak. I don't like his slow style mat wrestling. I feel like he needs to pick it up a little more. I know he's anti-high flying, but you don't have to be anti-slowing it down or speeding it up. Lince Dorado and him picked it up. They go at it. I like the fact that it did pick it up. It did get quicker. With Lince Dorado, he had Grand Metalik and Kalisto on his side. Of course, he had Brian Kendrick on his side. Brian Kendrick was going to get involved some way, somehow, and that's what he did. He got involved. Drew Gulak took advantage and did the Dragon Sleeper hold. Lince Dorado tapped out 1, 2, 3. Drew Gulak with the win. That's going to set up another match next week, which is going to be a 6-man elimination tag team match. Next up, we have a TJP promo / TJP squash match. He comes out, the jobber's already in the ring, he's ready to fight, and he says, once again, the greatest Cruiserweight champion of all time is facing another jobber. He is not involved in the title picture. He is not involved in nothing going on with storylines. He's upset, gets in the ring, doesn't even bother to acknowledge the guy he's fighting. The guy just smacks him low. TJP falls down, looks at him like, what the hell did you just do? Kicks him, gets him in his move. The match didn't even start. He just straight up just got him in his move. The guy tapped out. TJP let him go. He walked out, celebrated, walked back to the back. I'm going to give that a C+ because I feel like we've seen it for the past couple of weeks already. This storyline needs to pick up in some type of way, more momentum. Maybe Leo Rush getting involved next week, setting up a potential match, telling him he should, I don't know. I just feel like it needs something, him going to SmackDown, him going to Raw, maybe competing for the US title, maybe competing as a tag team partner for somebody. But I feel like TJP needs to hit reset and start over. We have the main event for 205 that was announced last week. We have Mustafa Ali, Buddy Murphy, and Hideo Itami. I was personally anticipating this match for the entire week. I was waiting for 205 to start. I have never been waiting for 205 to start, so that's a big thing for me. I was excited. The match started. It started off a little bit slow, maybe because it was 3 competitors and it was kind of took a little while for them to get into the rhythm with each other. Hideo Itami hasn't really wrestled either of these stars before, so they kind of needed to find that click. But once it found that click, it was a phenomenal match. I am going to give it a B+, not for the match itself, because the match turned into an A. It turned into an A. Anything that Buddy Murphy is involved in lately has been gold, has been A material. Mustafa Ali showed what Mustafa Ali does. He does that super fly spider to perfection. You can tell that this Buddy Murphy feud is going to go on and go on and go on, and I really do hope it goes on and on and on. That type of match needs to be in the pay-per-view. Triple H put them in the pay-per-view. Hideo Itami starts putting in some offense. He gets vibing with them. He starts clicking with them. He takes off the turnbuckle, back to the side, which I have to repeat this. Mustafa Ali did a super fly to Buddy Murphy on the outside of the ring from the top rope, and it was phenomenal. That's going to cause Buddy Murphy to stay on the outside. So it's just Mustafa Ali and Hideo Itami left. Like I said, Hideo Itami takes off the turnbuckle, exposing it. We think, Mustafa Ali's going to do something. He's going to get the win. Actually, no. Hideo Itami made him run into the turnbuckle, does his finisher, 1, 2, 3, Hideo Itami with the win. That's going to help him. He was a great wrestler in Japan. He was a phenomenal wrestler in NXT. When he got called up, he had issues. He broke Brian Kendrick's nose. He broke somebody else's nose, so that kind of held him back. And I feel like this win will benefit him more than hurt Mustafa Ali or Buddy Murphy. Like I said, they've been putting on phenomenal shows. Let's not even talk about that. But Hideo Itami did get the win. At the end of the day, I don't like the way how he got the win. That's the reason why I gave it a B+, because the way he got it seemed kind of too quick, but too slow, if that makes any sense. It was too quick for it to happen, but in a very slow type of way. I feel like he could have done a harder finisher, more of a strong style finisher to actually make it look like, boom, I crushed him, I'm done, I deserve this win. But that's my opinion. So at the end of the day, he got the win. I'm gonna give 205 overall a B, only because of that TJP little promo thing. It did bring it down, and the fact that the first match did only get a C+. 205 lately has been kind of exceeding expectations. Today was a little mediocre. I'm not gonna say completely. It was still above Raw in my opinion. So 205 I wish 205 and NXT just combine and make this phenomenal great show, because that will outdo Raw and SmackDown any day. But those are my opinions, guys. Don't mark my words, those are my opinions. You want to grade this show, go for it. Click on the eye above, give it an A, B, C. Once you do that, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe down below. Follow me on Twitter as well, please, Mike Hiru BTS. And once again, we'll see you guys for Raw.